Actor dot set a name Ranveer. Okay, remaining two things I am not keeping. So by default, they hold null values now, boss. By default, they hold null values, right? Okay, next one. Sys out actor repo dot save. Actor repo dot save. Actor repo dot save. Okay, here first I will write the message. Object is saved with dot. Tell me, guys, get AID. Get AID. Clear, guys? Object is saved. Actor repo dot save get AID value. So now let's see, guys. Run as a Java application, but we have to open the main method. There we have to say this. Run as a Java application. Run as a Java application. Injected with the 21 value. Complete column names have come. Actor name, category, mobile number, status, actor. Remaining things you will be having null values. Okay. Or for Boolean property, what will be there? False will be there. That's why one will be inserted. But remaining things, null values will be there or not. Okay. If it is a listen, if it is a wrapper property, wrapper Boolean taken, then there also emptiness will come. Because wrapper Boolean holds null only now, boss. Simple Boolean holds false as the default value. But whereas wrapper Boolean holds what? Database side 0 and 1 from Java side false and true na for simple Boolean. Data JPA actor Data JPA actor. See 21 Ranveer null. Default value 0 is taken na. Default value 0 taken. Entity class actor dot Java. Here I have taken simple Boolean. Simple Boolean. If you take wrapper Boolean, guys, even that also won't come, right? Everything will have a logic. At least I have given that confidence to you people, right? Okay. Next, Alia, but right click, run as Java application. Alia Bhatt is not my favorite. No, sorry. Okay. I have a better taste. Okay. Tell me, guys. See, this time null is coming now. This time null is coming now, boss. Okay. Who is my favorite actors? Really, does it matter? Does it matter here? No, na? Leave it. Okay. The words favorite will change time to time, bravo. After all, they are actors, right? Okay. The word favorite will change time to time, right? Fine. What is there in that? Seasonal. Favorite things are always seasonal. Okay, since you people are asking, let me say, I don't like actors that much. I appreciate the directors who are having creativity. Are actors are puppets, ra babu. Actors are just puppets. Entire hard work is done by directors, not film director. You have to give appreciate choreographer who directs the dance. Okay, they are real creativity people. The actors are just puppets. Okay, no, actors are also doing well, no doubt. Okay, because maintaining their appearance, maintaining physique for a long time is not that much easy, right? They are doing their work, but they are brainless people, and I don't like brainless people. Okay, right. So at least your generation onwards, stop liking actors. Okay, start liking directors. You look at Hollywood movies, English movies. Look at English movies. Movie names are known by directors, right? Movie names are not known by heroes. Movies are known by their directors. Avatar movie. Anyone worried about heroine name, hero name? No. Jurassic Park. Anyone worried about heroine name, hero name? No. Yes, na? Right. So that's why stop worrying about actors, worry about directors. In India, everything is hero, 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 hero. And nowadays, new trend started, movie success, zero credit. Movie failed means director is bad. How it is justifiable? Nowadays, new trend started. Okay. At least few directors are changing it, but basically we have to change our mindset. We have to change our mindset, right? Fine. So I have a problem, guys. Here I have a problem. What is the problem, Array, when it is inserting values to 2, 3 columns, yes, na, 2, 3 columns, why it is giving all the 4 columns? You should not give all the 4 columns in the DB table, na? In the SQL query. Listen, I will tell the reason. Array, whenever Spring Data JP internally activates Hibernate, in Hibernate, configuration session factory objects will be created. They are internal objects, don't worry. Whenever those objects are created, for basic fundamental operations, certain queries will be generated automatically. Whether they are used or not used, they will be generated automatically. Are you listening my statement, guys? Whether you are using them or not using them, they will be generated automatically. They are called pre-generated SQL queries. What, guys? Pre-generated. For every entity class, Hibernate internally maintains 7 to 8 pre-generated SQL queries. One insert query with full column, one update query modifying all columns except pre-K column, one delete query based on the criteria, select query loading all columns. Like the 7 to 8 basic queries, it will maintain as a pre-generated query. When you call, maximum time those pre-generated queries only will be used. That's the reason, though you are keeping partial data in entity object, it is what? Using that pre-generated query, not dynamically generated query. In that pre-generated query, wherever values are not required, it is putting the null. Wherever values are not required, it is putting the null, right? Wherever values are not there, it is putting the null. Are you with me, guys? Wherever values are there, it is putting the null. I don't want to see Hibernate using those pre-generated queries. I want to see Hibernate using what? Spring Data JP means internally Hibernate only now, boss. Don't think much. Okay. using dynamic queries, guys, dynamically generated queries. For that, I am writing at the rate dynamic insert Boolean value true. Dynamic insert true. Hey, Hibernate, whenever you want to use insert query, don't use pre-generated insert query. Please use a dynamically generated insert query. What's the specialty of this dynamically generated insert query, guys? It will be generated only with non-null values. Only with non-null value. Check it out. Same alia record will be inserted with a different insert query. With a different insert query. Check it out. Actor name, actor ID. Only two things. Only non-null columns are involved. Only two question marks. 23 is the value. See, alia record 23, you observe. 22, 23. Effect is same. Effect is same, but query is different. Query is different. Did you notice that, boss? This is called dynamic insert query, guys. Dynamic insert query. I hope you liked this feature. All these are big discussions in Hibernate. Okay. So if any chance is there to attend Hibernate course, don't neglect it. Here I am teaching some concepts, Babu, but teaching entire Hibernate in Spring Data is practically impossible. So that's why if any chance is there to attend, don't miss it. You will get more knowledge of OR. Right, boss. Tell me, when the Spring Data JPA activates Hibernate framework, okay, by creating important objects. By creating important object. Akash Jaishwal, why are you sleeping in the class, Babu? When I give the statement, you will keep quiet. Guys, I request either attend completely or sleep completely. See, this fellow is asking why Boolean value is giving null. I think I have exclusively spent 5 minutes time on it, right? Guys, it's online class, Babu. If you are not active, please sleep completely. Don't waste my time and others' time. Muddy fellows. Alright. I have taken wrapper Boolean na. In front of you, I changed it. First simple Boolean to wrapper Boolean. That time mind is kept somewhere. Dirty fellows. What is the Boolean? What is the property I changed it? Wrapper Boolean or simple Boolean? Okay, while making this simple Boolean to wrapper Boolean, he slept. Muddy fellow. Please keep focus, Babu. Body present, mind absent. What's the use? What is got it? You are supposed to get long time back when I have done that change. That time you are focusing somewhere else. Now he's saying, got it, sir. Please be active, Babu. Sit on the bed. Sit and listen the class. Keep your back spine cord in 90 degrees angle and listen the class. If possible, take at least a brush before sitting in front of system. Minimum, Babu, minimum formalities. Again, I am telling. Java need not to prove, Spring need not to prove, Spring Boot need not to prove. We are great technologies or frameworks. Naresh Technologies need not to prove. It's a great training institute. Nataraj Sir, Arkishna Sir, we need not to prove we are great trainers. You are the person who should prove in front of interviewer. You are the person who should prove in front of your team leader and project leader. You need more attention. Yes, na? But things are looking in a reverse angle. I'm putting my blood and flesh together to inject small points to you people, and you are just overlooking them. Or if you ask some interesting doubt, I don't mind explaining by thinking extra time. You will ask exactly that point which I have explained 5 minutes back, 2 minutes back, 3 minutes back. It's purely lack of focus. It's online class. Lack of focus is lack of attending classes. Right. I was talking about, see, to save the time, I'm preparing document, I'm adjusting documents, something I'm doing to so that I can give more content in less time. And you are not understanding that. Okay, let it be, guys. Everyone, please come back. Tell me what is there? When Spring Data JPA activates Hibernate framework by creating important, what is that, guys? Important objects like session factory, session, and etc. Some SQL queries will be generated as pre-generated SQL queries, performing CURD operation, involving all the columns. Most of the time, these SQL queries will be utilized. Tell me, this is the existing behavior, guys. To make Spring Data JPA internally Hibernate, to generate insert SQL query dynamically only by involving non-null values, non-null properties or columns, we need to add @dynamic insert is equal to true on the top of the entity class. @dynamic insert is equal to true on the top of the entity class. Did you notice that, boss? Did you observe this, boss? Come on. Performance benefit will be there. Na columns are reduced. Don't look at 4 or 5 columns table. Right? In real time, 30, 40 columns table will be there. Look in that angle. Whenever I talk about any feature, don't look at classroom projects. Think about real-time projects. So many tables, so many columns, so many relationships. Think in that angle. Required no dynamic insert is equal to true. Now the generated SQL query is only 2 columns are there now. Why MID? MID is configured with what, guys? Now for the same code, MID is configured with the generator. That's why. For the above code. For the above code. Everyone understanding my statement? That's up to you choice, guys. That's no always add dynamic insert true. Whenever need is there, it will generate. Otherwise, it will not generate. Okay, this is what, guys? This is on example 1. This is on what? Example 1. Understanding my statement, guys? Yeah, this is making properties null. Then first getting full query involving all columns. Then getting dynamic query. Then getting dynamic query. Got it, guys? Okay. Now, instead of this, we can do one more option. Instead of this, we can use one more option. What is that, guys? Using @transient. Transient properties are non-serializable properties. Core Java. Similarly, transient properties in OR mapping programming are what? Non-persistible properties. What properties, guys? Non-persistible properties. Understanding my statement, guys? Super. Okay. Nazir Sheikh, what I'm doing right now, I'm using @transient only. I don't know why are you excited. This question is asked, but let me get into the details. Okay. Yes, boss. Look at same thing. Array, implementing serializable is optional. Fine. See guys, on which property I have written transient year. On which property I have used transient year here. See, dynamic insert is there or not there, irrespective of. If dynamic insert is there, what happened? That property will not participate in. That property will not participate in persistence operation. Here column has not come because of at the rate transient, not because of at the rate dynamic insert. Because that column will not participate in, that column will not participate in what? Okay, note. Okay. Non-persistible property for all client application, which is not so. Not a recommended solution. Why it is not recommended solution, guys? That property totally won't participate in all persistence operations, Ra Babu. Forever ignored, right? That's bad, na? I want to ignore only insert. I don't want to ignore in select operation. I don't want to ignore in update operation. Can it be possible when I go for transient? It completely hides. Okay. It completely hides. Got my point? For few queries I want to on, for few queries I want to off. Is it possible? Is it possible, guys? Okay, first see the practicals. First see the practicals here. Okay, right now I am not keeping. Right now I am not keeping this about. Dynamic insert is not kept. Right? Seriously, dynamic insert is not kept. Let's go to this place. Okay, go to actor class. This time, what is this? On Boolean or a mobile number, we will do it about. At the rate transient. At the rate transient. Which transient? JPA transient we have to use, not every transient. Super guys. Now come to runner class. Runner class, I will give full data. Actor dot. Now tell me, set category. Heroine. Actor dot. Actor dot set mobile number. Set mobile number. Next, actor dot set status true. Set status true. Getting my point, guys? This is Alia, this is heroine, this is this. I involved all properties, but which will not participate in persistence operation? Ravindra, here true false only, Babu. In database level, it is 0 and 1. Because Arkil is not having Boolean data type. Nah. What's happening, guys? Why are you misunderstanding wrong things wrongly? Java level, true and false only. Okay. Database level, Boolean values will be taken as 0 and 1. Please. Tell me, guys. Right click, run on Java application. Check it out. Check it out. Oh, error. Why error? Unable to locate the attribute with the given name. Given name. Mobile number. This is managed. On this managed type. On this managed type. What's happening, guys? What's happening? Acha, these methods are there, na? These methods may be In these methods, we are using that category mobile number here and there. Now, was in the interfaces we have declared. In the interfaces we have declared. Don't forget that. In the interfaces we have declared get mobile number. Somewhere result view. Let me comment this. Ayyo. We thought something and something else is happening. Fine. Let it be, boss. Let it be. Okay. I think at least you realize it now. In the view, type view interfaces, right click, run as Java application. (24) value. Mobile number is participated here. Any mobile number is participated here? No. But what's the problem, you know? Not only in insert, in any operation, it won't be participated. That's the bad part of transient, Rababu. That's the bad part of transient. Getting my point? Okay. Now this is save operation. I commented save, Rababu. I commented save operation. Come on, guys. Sys out. Sys out. Tell me, guys. Okay. Actor info. Actor info. Tell me. Actor report dot. Actor report dot. Yeah, what is that? Find by ID. Find by ID. No, optional actor is coming. Oh, why? JPA repository we have not taken. Okay, find by ID. Find, let it be. Find by ID 24. Not 24. We will give other number where we are really having that value. Mobile number is really there. 456. 456. Understanding my statement? 456. Find by ID 456. Dot get. Array, it returns optional object, na? That's why. Dot get we have to call. Dot get we have to call. Check it out. Run as Java application. Run as a Java application. Have a look, guys. Have a look. It came up, but mobile number null na. It not like that null is there. That means it is not participating. It is making see the generated select query. Status is there. Category is there. Name is there. ID is there. But mobile number is not there. Mobile number is not there. Did you notice that, boss? Did you notice that? Did you notice that? Did you notice that, my dear? Got the clarity? So transient. That means it is making forever persistent. That's why out of these two approaches, what's the best approach, guys? Example one is the best approach. Example one. Example one means we putting null values. We putting. If you want, you may improvise going with the dynamic use. Dynamic insert. If you want, you can improvise going for what? Dynamic insert is equal to true. Right, boss? Dynamic insert is equal to true. But don't use. Transient is good but not great. Transient is good but not great. I hope you convinced, my dear. Okay. Putting null values and going for dynamic insert is good. Going for dynamic insert is good, right? Okay. Conclusion I will give here. Conclusion. For partial data save object operation. For partial data, save object operation. Prefer using entity object with null values with @ dynamic insert is equal to @dynamic insert to option. @dynamic insert to option. Are you comfortable, guys? Okay, guys. How to show and hide column name dynamically whenever we require. Vijay Kumar, one option is transient. Other option is don't put the values to those properties and go for dynamic insert is equal to true. Just now I discussed that point, Narababu. And moreover, we are not hiding the column names now, boss. We are making them not reflecting in the query. We are not disturbing any columns, right? Okay. Akesh, if you take a mobile number as not null constraint, this feature will fail. Definitely this feature will fail. Come on. Your database constraints will always check, boss, not run. Everyone getting my point, guys? Super. Okay, guys. Now listen. What is the right place to add these mapping annotation? We can add mapping annotations in the entity class, either on the top of the getter methods or on the top of this one. Understanding my statement? Mohan Kumar, they have given one option, Babu. If you want to make any property, guys, what's your confusion? Tell me. Table level column is there. One property pointing to that column. But temporarily, I don't want to see certain property participating in persistence operation. Understanding my statement? Then we have to use @transient. Okay. What's the use means? Making them not participating in persistence is the use. You are questioning use itself, Mr. Mohan Kumar. You are querying the use itself. What's the use of serialized transient variables in Java? Christopher Amy, in your US you are saying power kata? Super then. Okay. Christopher Amy, I don't believe you. In US also power cut is there. Maybe anything can happen nowadays, right? Can you give one point in dynamic insert? Already given, Babu. To make Spring Data JPA to generate insert SQL query dynamically, only by involving non-null values or columns, we need to use dynamic insert to true. What's happening, guys? Should I continue the class? Should I stop the class? Guys, if you listen this class, I am not getting mood to continue. What's happening, guys? Give me point and you are not even realizing what I have given. What's the use? Save method does not return something in Hibernate, but JPA save method does not return. JPA internal uses Hibernate. Then how does it will work? Are Bahadur Singh, JPA save method uses Hibernate, and this one indirectly pointed by Hibernate only, Babu. Directly or indirectly, everything is pointed by Hibernate. Fine, guys. You are not focusing on the class. Leave it. Okay, let it be. Shall I go further now? Okay. Shall I go further now? Yeah. Someone asked me, what is the real-time use case of? What is the real-time usage of at the rate transient? Okay, guys. At the rate transient. Listen, this is very interesting. In model class, we always take persistable properties mapped with columns, or sometimes we'll take additional properties. Sometimes we take additional properties to hold data on temporary basis. Come on, guys. For example, listen carefully. I have an employee class. Their salary property mapped with the salary column. But in the same model class, I want to take two more properties, gross salary, net salary. After calculating gross salary, net salary, I want to store into those properties. Okay, next one. But they are not mapped with the database table column. There are no columns called gross salary, net salary in the database table. But I want to take gross salary, net salary properties in the model class. That time better to make those additional properties that are not mapped with the DB table with the transient or not. Come on, guys. Better to map them or not. Better to map them or not. So that in any angle, they will not participate in persistence operation. They will not participate in persistence operation. Got the point, guys? Okay. Now let's have an answer on this. Let's have an answer on this, guys. Okay. In model class, sometimes in model class or entity class. Okay. Sometimes we will be forced to take additional properties which cannot be mapped with DB table columns. DB table columns. Because no columns are there in DB table for those properties. In that situation, better to make such properties as transient properties. Better to make such properties as transient properties. Look at the scenario, guys. DB table. What is this? Employee. In employee number PK. Primary key column. Next, e-name varchar2. Next, okay, what is next? Designation varchar2. Next, here I am saving salary float. Salary float. Okay, guys. Because of some reasons, here is my entity class. Entity class. Okay, guys. Public class employee. Public class employee. At the rate entity. At the rate, class name, table name matching na. So writing at the rate table is mandatory, optional, right? At the rate data. Okay. At the rate data. Tell me next. Private integer EM. At the rate ID. At the rate generated value. At the rate generated value. E-name. Okay, guys. At the rate E. Private string designation. Private float salary. Yeah. Private float gross salary. Got it, guys? Private float net salary. Yeah. Listen, these four, okay. But do you want to see these things who are participating in transient? For my presentation, they are required, but they are not required in persistence operation. In that situation, better to go for transient story or not. If someone asks you, where did you use a transient in your project? I think, can you answer this? Can you answer this? I think Vijay Kumar, you got somewhat better answer now. Vijay Kumar asked this question, what's the use of transient? Anyhow, they are not participating in persistence operations. Still, why do you need transient? Convinced Vijay Kumar? Yeah, for you only I have written this scenario to make them as non-serialized. These are persistible properties, guys. Persistible properties. Persistible properties. Mapped with DB table columns. Nazir Sheikh, this will not, it will not sit anywhere. It will not sit here. After getting data into salary, we manually calculate gross salary and net salary. Understanding my statement, guys? Mr. Nazir, today your brain is not functioning. Nazir, what happened? Why your brain is not active? These properties won't sit anywhere. We perform load operation. Salary will come to salary property. Using that salary, we manually calculate gross salary, put into this. We manually calculate net salary, put into this. And we use in the presentation, view layer. We use that to display the data only. We don't persist. We don't save them in the table. Okay. Non-persistible data. Non-persistible property. I think you got it clearly, guys. What's the use of real-time utilization? Next one, guys. Listen, we can apply mapping annotations in entity class either on getter method or on the properties. You know what is the best place to add? Getter methods is the best place. Why? They are the public methods, and reading data annotation from public method is quite faster or not? Quite faster and quite easy. Reading from the property is very difficult. Why? They are private. But we are not following that standard, sir. We don't follow. Why? Nowadays, we are using Lambda KPI. In Lambda KPI, are we generating getter setter method or they are coming dynamically? They are coming dynamically. Since option is not there, We are preferring to add on properties. Otherwise, first right place to add these annotation, recommended place to add these annotations is what? Getter method. Getter methods. Not even setter method. Getter method. That's what I have written here. The mapping annotations of JPA, we can add in the entity classes, either on the top of fields, nothing but member variables, or on the top of getter method. Actually, it is recommended to add on the top of getter method for better readability. Better readability. Performance issues will not be there. And easy accessible because of their public modifiers. Because of their public modifiers. Since we are getting dynamic getter and setters using Lambda API, so we are adding on the top of property. So we are adding them on the top of property. I hope you understood this one, guys. I hope you understood this. All right. One FAQ is there, guys. I will talk that one tomorrow. But today I will tell the query you are trying to understand. We have dynamic insert, dynamic update. But we don't have dynamic select and dynamic delete annotation. You analyze and tell me tomorrow. You analyze and tell me that one tomorrow. Okay, guys. Thank you. I'm rushing bit. Tomorrow I will talk.